Hey, yo, salute to all my subscribers. A special shout out to everybody else passing through. I'm back with another weekly recap for Kevin C TV. So let's get straight into it. So, over the course of the past week, we had quite a few developments on the channel. Sears filed for bankruptcy. So I did like almost an hour long blog on that. Didn't mean to, but the news story, the article I came across that broke down the bankruptcy, kind of did a timeline all the way back to when Sears was first started, all the way up to current day. So go check that out. Unless you're someone who's interested in that kind of stuff, it might not be too exciting or too entertaining. It's really just a timeline breakdown of how Sears got started and their different kind of milestones and things over the years. So go check that out. That was last week. Also, there's a white woman out of St. Louis who went viral on a video that was shot by a black man who was coming home from work trying to enter his condo building, and this woman decided to literally block his path from him entering the building. And then she proceeded to question him, basically saying that he didn't belong there, she didn't think he belonged there, or she wanted him to prove he belonged there before she would allow him to go through. So go check that out. Pretty interesting. Another case of the same old normal stuff that black people in America deal with every day, especially black men. Um, so go check that out. Also, um, a new series was started between myself and Jasmine from the Comfort Zone, a new cross platform series where we're going to be addressing comments from people just like the listeners, the watchers, um, the subscribers, the non subscribers, whoever. As you people continue to comment on the content both on this channel as well as on my sister, the Comfort Zone channel. Um, those comments that we feel for whatever reason needs to be addressed or needs to be delved into deeper, that's what we're going to do, and we're going to do it in the form of a live stream or a blog and just going for a few minutes about it. So we did the first address the comments. An individual that I actually want to shout out on this channel um, is a person by the name of Medical Sour. They started commenting on a few of the blogs on this channel, and it's interesting because Medical Sour, who we addressed in the first blog in the series of addressing the comments, some of his comments are kind of asinine. Some of them are kind of, you know, prejudiced, a little stereotypical. But I got to admit, it's something refreshing about an individual who, it's weird because the comments can be perceived as being very, very suspect, very questionable. But the vibe that I get when I read the comments is not that. So I'm actually thinking about inviting Medical Sour onto the channel, maybe starting a little series so we can go back and forth on a few things. Because I think it's just an interesting individual. So that was done. Series addressing the comments was started. We addressed the first comment with Medical Sour. There's actually another comment that needs to be addressed, and that will probably come later on today. I got to touch base with my sister Jazz from the Comfort Zone. We were supposed to do it last night. She didn't hit me up. I don't know what happened there, but I'll figure it out later for y'all. Um, because, and this is another thing that happened on the channel over the past week. Transgender out of Trenton, New Jersey, Ben Bass Bills. This is the second week now that we're coming into this, and hopefully it'll be the last week. So, in the last weekly recap, I talked about how Jasmine and I did a blog almost 2 weeks ago now at this point, talking about the situation where Ben Bass Bills was addressing or exposing some men out in New Jersey that she had had sexual encounters with. And so we talked a little bit about it on the blog, and the video did very good numbers. Um, Somehow word got back to Ben Bass Bills. Now a few of her followers reached out to me and basically gave me a rundown of why she did what she did and what her live stream exposing those men was all about. So me being the kind of person I am, and Jasmine from the Comfort Zone being the kind of person that she is, you know, we kind of talked it over and said, look, we may need to clear the air because some of the things that we said could possibly come across as being a little bit offensive or, could be taken a little bit sensitive, Not that we meant it that way, but just because we're those kind of people, I decided to reach out to Pim Spills. Had a conversation with her. Everything seemed like it cool. Was trying to make plans for her to come on the show so that we could apologize in front of not only her subscribers and the people that follow her and her channel, but also for the people that follow me. Because I have no problem admitting when, you know, I did something that's perceived to be wrong or that somebody even took wrong. Because I'm not in the business of harming people, in any way, shape, or form. So go check that blog out. Um, because right after we had our discussion, she jumped on her live stream and took shots. So we had to do a response to her, basically coming at the channel, coming at myself and Jasmine. And I'm not gonna ever have that shit. I don't play that shit. So we did that. Um, Trying to think what else happened on the channel. Um, I think that might pretty much be it, all in all, for the past week. Um, I have a few more blogs coming. I got a few more ideas for a few blogs. I got a few more ideas for some new series that I'm going to be starting fairly shortly. So definitely look out for that. And but anyway, yeah, man, let me know what y'all think of this weekly recap. I do this weekly recap so that anybody who missed anything, I kind of can give a snapshot of what took place over the past week. So if you didn't get a chance to see any of those blogs, you didn't get a chance to check the live stream about the whole Bim Bad Spills incident, that was a cross-channel, cross-platform live stream. So go check that out. Oh, also, we did another roundtable discussion. We do that every Tuesday, 7 o'clock. Another roundtable discussion, open forum style. Talked about a lot of dope things. Covered religion. We covered just a bunch of shit. The usual relationship stuff, real life stuff. So go check that out. Also, now that I mentioned that I almost forgot to mention, I also started another series that will follow the weekly live stream roundtable discussions, and I will follow them every week because what I'm going to do is um, after each live stream for the roundtable discussions, if there's any part of the conversation that you know has things that I did not get a chance to mention or did not have time to mention, or just because there are so many people on the panel that we kind of move very quickly on some topics, and some things slip my mind or don't even cross my mind until later. What happens is what I'm going to then do is take that information or take that thought when it hits me, jump on a live stream or a blog, and then basically give my afterthoughts on what the stream was all about, what the discussion was all about, and if I have anything else to get off my chest at that point, I'll go ahead and do it. Series is going to be called Roundtable Epilogues. Roundtable discussion epilogues. Basically, just an afterthought, of what it was that we covered. So that's pretty much it for the channel over the course of the past week. We're gonna get into some stuff. All right. Let me know what y'all think about this one. See you on the next one. Peace and love.